Hi, welcome to this episode of the Data Beat. My name is Puneet Sachdeva, and in this episode, I'll cover some of the updates that have happened in the world of data analytics. This week's update mainly covers Azure Cloud and Databricks. As the host of the Data Beat, my aim is to bring the latest from the world of data analytics to you every week. Like always, it's a good idea to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to get notified about the new shows. This week has been very exciting. There have been a lot of development both in the world of Databricks as well as Azure. And let's start with the first of the major one. So this week, Databricks and AWS have announced that Databricks is now available on AWS as a pay-as-you-go offering. So this is a major update. So which means that now Databricks can be provisioned using AWS Marketplace. Which means that there is no need to maintain two accounts and the customers will get a unified experience and billing similar to what is experienced by customers on the Azure cloud. The announcement also mentions about improved integrations between the Databricks, Databricks world as well, along with the AWS infrastructure. However, what has not been mentioned is that the reserved instance pricing, whether it's available yet or not in AWS, while the same is available in Azure at the moment. I did share my point of view regarding this development, so do not miss to watch it and share with me as to what do you think about this. You can reach out to me through the comment section or by connecting with me on LinkedIn. So moving from this major update to the next one. Databricks announced what they call as Databricks Workflows. So if you have been using job orchestration in the Databricks workspace, Databricks Workflows actually brings you the next generation of orchestration. So far, engineers have been using ADF or let's say Airflow or any other orchestrator to schedule their Databricks jobs, right? You may have also done it. I have also done it in the past. However, the things are now going to get changed. Now engineers will be able to do it right from within the Databricks workspace. Erstwhile job orchestration has now been replaced by what they call as the workflow menu, which provides an intuitive interface to define job flows, selecting clusters, allows GitHub integration, email notification, and also repair and run functionality for any of the failed jobs. And there is more for everyone to explore. What caught my attention was that there is a matrix view which gives you a bird's eye view of all the past job runs and allow you to dive deeper in case of any issues. Now, I have used jobs in the past when now, recently we have been moved to job orchestration and now this workflow. I'm really excited to see it in action. The third update coming is from the Azure side of the world, especially from Azure Cognitive Service. So as part of Azure Cognitive Service, the computer vision offering has been updated to include OCR support for 164 languages. Now, computer vision has been an exciting space for me, and Azure recently updated its cognitive service offering. As I said, this service now supports 164 languages. So you can use OCR Reads API for identifying the single characters to handwritten notes, from amounts to names and other entities in any of the documents. It has also improved the processing of digital PDF documents, wherein it increased the input file size limit to 500 MB. Well, that's a huge, I would say, the file size to work with. OCR Read API is not just available as a cloud service, rather you can also host it as a Docker container, which actually gives you flexibility to even set it up in your, I would say, on-premise or behind the firewall, so you won't even feel whether you are using a third-party service. And the next update that I have to share is ADLS Gen 1 to Gen 2 migration using Azure Portal, which has now been made generally available. This is an important update. So coming February 29, 2024, that's little under 2 years, Azure Data Lake Storage ADLS Gen 1 will be retired completely. So in order to enable the customers, Azure has provided a way to migrate the data and the related workloads to ADLS Gen 2. All that in a seamless fashion. All you have to do is verify the role assignments, create the ADLS Gen 2 storage account that you want to migrate to, decide whether you want to migrate just the data or the workloads and the applications as well to the new Gen 2 account. If you want to migrate the data only from ADLS Gen 1 to Gen 2, that's pretty straight. All you have to do is click the right options and it will just do a seamless migration from Gen 1 to Gen 2. And if you also want to migrate the workloads and the applications which are currently pointing to ADLS Gen 1 and start using them in ADLS Gen 2, you can choose this option. If you choose this option, the Azure will direct all traffic from ADLS Gen 1 to Gen 2 account. And for this, Azure is going to use a Gen 1 compatibility layer to translate the Gen 1 API calls to the Gen 2 equivalent. While this migration is happening, Gen 1 account will become read-only, and once the migration is completed, Gen 1 account will not be available for access. So anyways, we all have to move from Gen 1 to Gen 2. It's just a matter of time. So if you plan to use this for your Gen 1 to Gen 2 migration, do share your experience with me using comments section or maybe connecting with me through LinkedIn. Now, these 4 updates have been the major ones which have lost limelight somewhere in the the other major updates. So I thought that I should bring this as part of this episode. So in this episode, we talked about some of the major updates that have happened in the world of analytics in the past 1 week. And as always, feel free to reach out to me through your comments. I'm eager to learn from your experience. My intent of bringing you these episodes is to make things simple for you to understand, as well as I want to learn from your experience. So until we meet next time, let the beat flowing. Thank you.